Very good evening. Welcome to State of Business on our television. I'm Ashingsani Veerasinghe. Let's have a look at the headlines for today. Discussions are being made for a tourist hub near Wayangoda, says Minister Arjuna Ranatunga. The newly appointed presidential candidate of National People's Power, Anurakumara Dissanayake, says Sri Lankans must become modern citizens in order to change the country. News in detail. Minister of Transport and Civil Aviation Arjuna Ranatunga highlights that his ministry is planning to create a tourist hub near Wayangoda area since many tourists who land at Kadunayake Airport travel to the central province passing Wayangoda. Minister made these remarks addressing the media briefing held at Temple Trees in Colombo today.
තව දෙයක් තමයි අපි බලනවා කටුනායක ඉඳලා වේයන්ගොඩට දුම්රිය මාර්ගයක් අපිට හදන්න පුළුවන්ද කියලා දැනට ඒක අපි පොඩි පරීක්ෂණ පවත්වාගෙන යනවා මොකද එතනින් අපිට පුළුවන් වෙනවා මොකද ඔය එන උගදෙනෙක් කොළඹේනට වඩා කොළඹින් ආපහු නුවර පැත්තට යන්නේ වේයන්ගොඩ දුම්රිය පොළ තව ටිකක් නවීකරණය කරලා අපි බලාපොරොත්තු තියෙන එතන ටුවරිසම් හබ් එකක් වගේ කරන්න. මේ මාර්ගය හදන්න කොච්චර අපිට ඉඩම් ගන්න සිදු වෙනවද කොයි පැත්තෙන්ද යන්න ඕනි කියන ඒ ටිකක් දැනට සාකච්ඡා කරගෙන යනවා.
Moreover, addressing the media briefing, Minister Ranatunga explained how he is tackling the labour-related issues pertaining to his ministry.
Problem with our labour. This has been discussed even in the morning with the Honourable Prime Minister. In 2013, we had a bigger cadre. Now we have cut down the cadre. Unfortunately, we have not realized the improvements and the added areas we have done in the last so many years. So because of that, we have written to the Treasury. We are trying to see whether we can employ some of these people on the labour side. Unfortunately, I'm not blaming anyone. A lot of ladies have been taken in for labour work which we won't able to use them for labour. That is one problem we are facing with the stations and even maintaining the trucks as well. There's a massive risk on that because the maintenance are done by a very limited people. So this has been addressed to the Honourable Prime Minister and the Treasury. Mainly these are labour issues, like how to maintain the trucks. Because if you take all the other countries, they are maintaining it properly. In our case, we have a very limited staff to maintain it. So that is something we have addressed for the last couple of months and hope that I will get the clearance to get people into the staff. Because we brought down the cadre in 2013.
Vehicle assembly at a joint venture plant by India's Mahindra and Sri Lanka's Ideal Motors was inaugurated last Saturday under the patronage of Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe and the High Commissioner of India to Sri Lanka, Sri Taranjit Singh Sandhu. Mahindra and Mahindra Limited, a part of the $20.7 billion Mahindra Group, expanded its global footprint with the inauguration of its local automotive assembly plant at Valipanna on Saturday. The newly introduced assembly plant, which is done in collaboration with Ideal Motors of Sri Lanka, was inaugurated in the presence of Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe, Minister Malik Samarawikrama, Indian High Commissioner to Sri Lanka, Taranjit Singh Sandhu, M&M Limited Managing Director Dr. Pawan Goenka and other dignitaries. Addressing the gathering at the inauguration, Ideal Motors chairman Nalin Welgama said that Ideal Motors and Mahindra have been partnering each other for a decade to deliver value to the customers of Sri Lanka, and this new partnership will enable Sri Lanka to rise and manifest its glory through the Made in Sri Lanka route. Apart from employment creation, this unique partnership will also create 35% local value addition, and it will further enhance the value addition process by promoting local entrepreneurship with the establishment of the automotive industrial park within this 65-acre property. The construction work of the first phase of the Colombo Light Rail Transit project, the first of its kind to be developed in the Sri Lankan capital, commenced last week. According to the engineering design of the light rail track between Malabar and Colombo Fort, the Ministry of Megapolis and Western Development commenced borehole testing of locations to start construction of the pillars. Consequently, 5 specialized companies have been contracted to test 200 locations, and the railway track will be built on concrete pillars erected in the middle of existing highways. The entire rail track and stations will be on elevated viaducts to minimize requirement on land acquisition. The first phase from Malabar to Colombo Fort will cover a distance of 17 kilometers, and there will be 16 stations along the route.
A yard for railway maintenance and services will also be constructed near Chandrika Kumartunga Mawata in Malabar, and the total investment for the project is $2.2 billion and the Japan International Cooperation Agency provides $1.85 billion as a soft loan.
Stay tuned for more news after this short break. Welcome back after the break. The newly appointed presidential candidate of the National People's Power, Anurakumara Dissanayake, asserts that people in Sri Lanka must become modern citizens in order to go ahead in the world. Addressing the rally held last afternoon at the Galle Green to publicise the presidential candidate of National People's Power, the Janatha Vimukti Peramuna-led front, Anurakumara Dissanayake, reiterated that everyone should join together to build a better socio-political system devoid of any division.
Thus, Janatha Vimukti Peramuna leader Anurakumara Dissanayake was named the presidential candidate of the National People's Power at the rally held at the Galle Green yesterday under the leadership of the JVP and 28 other political and civil organizations. Significantly, this is the first time the JVP has nominated a presidential candidate in 20 years. Addressing the rally, Anurakumara Dissanayake stated that they have expertise and understanding of the requirements of everyone, ranging from the small man to the elitist community. The presidential candidate Dissanayake called for a new economic strategy for human resources that prioritize national production. He also vowed to bring a better social order devoid of any division. Significantly, Dissanayake added that we Sri Lankans must become modern citizens in order to change the country by going in parallel with the trends of global arena.
Chinese firm Gezuba Group Company Limited has won a tender to build the main civil works, which includes a dam of the Morogolla hydropower plant. A statement from the Cabinet Office said that a proposal of Power, Energy and Business Development Minister Ravi Karunanayake to award the tender to the Beijing-based firm has been approved.
The Standing Cabinet appointed Procurement Committee elected Gezuba Group as the winning tender, and the main civil works consists of a 37-meter high concrete dam with 5 spillway gates, intake, headrace, tunnel, surge tank, penstock tunnel and shaft surface tie powerhouse with switch yard, relocation of irrigation facilities and access roads. The Power and Energy Ministry also announced that the Morogolla hydropower plant is a part of the Green Power Development and the Energy Efficiency Improvement Investment Program, and the power plant is being built on the Mahavali River and is located in Edgala, Kandy. The Asian Development Bank will be providing $113.86 million in financing for the power plant, while the remaining 1.93 billion rupees is to be funded by the government. The statement also added that the total installed capacity of the project is 30.20 megawatts with an annual energy generation of 100 gigawatt hours. The power plant is expected to be commissioned in 2022.
The United Nations Special Rapporteur on Freedom of Religion or Belief, Ahmad Shahid, called on Minister Tilak Marapana at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs last Thursday during his first day of the official visit to Sri Lanka.
The Special Rapporteur is undertaking this visit in response to the standing invitation extended to all thematic UN Special Presidiers mandate holders by Sri Lanka in 2015, and this is the 10th such visit by a Special Presidiers mandate holder to the country in the past 4 years. During the meeting, Foreign Minister Marapana said that, in line with the government's policy of engaging in an open, transparent and constructive dialogue with the international community, including the UN, a number of visits of Special Presidiers mandate holders have been facilitated. The Special Rapporteur acknowledged the difficulties and sensitivities faced by the country, particularly in the aftermath of the Easter Sunday incidents, and he particularly appreciated the manner in which the government has taken efforts to guarantee the safety and security of the displaced asylum seekers and refugees following the incidents of the 21st of April 2019. Moreover, the Special Rapporteur will visit northern, eastern, northwestern and central provinces and also meet with a cross-section of religious leaders, representatives of the civil society, including the members of the Human Rights Commission of Sri Lanka.
Deep Heat, one of the leading pain relief brands in the United Kingdom, was launched in Sri Lanka on last Friday in Colombo.
Deep Heat is the latest Rotho product to enter the Sri Lankan market. Rotho is acclaimed as a trusted healthcare and cosmetics brand which entered the Sri Lankan market in 2013. Dealers in Sri Lanka say that the product helps relax muscles, reduce stiffness, relieve pain, and improve blood circulation to the affected area to accelerate the healing process. Meanwhile, addressing the event, Executive Vice President and Director of Rotho Pharmaceutical, Dr. Lake Raj Juneja, highlighted that the business ventures should aim to give back something to the society rather than concentrating on buying and selling.
So there's a lot we can do in Sri Lanka, and we are going to explore that market with our products, but not only selling and buying. So what we are going to do is we are going to spend a lot of money on health of our employees. Like young females, they don't care about the breast cancer and all those diseases. When we give it like free, they say, okay, let's go for it. So all this, what we are trying to do is build up the society, build up the healthcare program of a company. And we also, what we need to do is that give back to the society, give back to the science. So our job is not here just to make products, sell the products, make money. We are here to make a Sri Lanka society healthier and better.
We'll be back after a short break. Welcome back after the break. Trading at Colombo Stock Exchange ended on a negative note today. The all-share price index dropped 25.44 points to close at 5,869.07, and the S&P SL20 dropped 9.67 points to close at 2,896.14. The turnover was 622 million rupees and over 18 million shares were traded. Up next are forex rates. That's all the news for today. Join us tomorrow at the same time. Until then, take care. Good night.